Salute everyone. Welcome to the Return of the Knicks podcast on the BX Sports Jedi Network. I am BX Sports Jedi Kev. In with me, the world-renowned Chef Dan. Salute, Chef Dan. How are you?
Salute. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Can you hear me?
It's a little low, but I can hear you.
Give me one moment. Are we good? Are we good now? Are we good?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Chat hears us loud and good as we say hello to Mikey Mazda.
Yes, salute Mikey Mazda. Salute Tim Smith. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the world's most famous chat. I know I was gone for a minute, but we back here on Friday Night Knicks to take on those vaunted Hawks. As New York has got to go bird hunting this week, don't they?
More than one type of bird tonight and this weekend. Absolutely, man. Oh, baby. Now we got a lot to unpack real quick, but let's make it real quick. First and foremost, we want to make sure we help you guys make money in your pockets. We have tonight's betting line, and as we showed in a moment, and the Knicks are a 2.5 point underdog on the road at a
That's
126. Let me make that bigger so everyone can see that. Give me 1 second there. There we go. And at a plus 126 at the money line, the over and under is 226 points at a minus 205. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head. And good luck there, Chef Dan.
yeah, most definitely. Um, Man, I know we're missing Big Mitch, so the Knicks have got to be offensively clicking. And I know whenever Julius Randle sees the Hawks, he sees red. I'm gonna go over on the total points, and I'm taking the Knicks tonight, man.
All right. Of course, here's the starting lineup for the home Hawks: Murray, Hunter, Young, Collins, Okongu. And for our Knicks, we all know Mitchell Robinson is going to be out for at least minimum of 3 weeks to get evaluated. He had surgery on his right thumb. Then he's going to, after 3 weeks, they're going to reevaluate him to make sure how his thumb goes and how much time he's going to need. Of course, in his absence, Jericho Sims gets the start. You got Grimes, Barrett, Brunson, Randall, Jericho Sims, not Harkenstein. Harkenstein, when Mitchell Robinson went down in the 8 games, the Knicks were 4-4 with Harkenstein in the starting lineup. So Thibodeau wants to try something different here. I think he just doesn't want to disrupt the bench unit with Harkenstein coming off the bench. He just wants to keep everything familiar.
There is that, and also as far as style of play, Mitch and Sims are closer to what he wants in that style of play of a center coming out to start off the game. So yeah, I think there's that bit of cohesion there that he wants to keep in the starting unit as well.
Now, before we get the game going, I just want to take a little bit of a vent a little bit when it comes to Mitchell Robinson. Every time when we're about to play a stretch here, and according to the talking heads, the Knicks are going to enter a stretch where it's a lot of tight competition. We're going to see Anthony Davis pretty soon. We're going to see Joel Embiid again, and now for the Knicks here, they're lucky they don't get King Capella tonight, but when we need him the most, he tends to get injury. And I hate to say this, I don't want to call it this way, but he's injury prone. And it's just starting to frustrate me.
I mean, I don't want like I there has only been one season where he's played fully healthy, but in the context of the style of play, this is just me, playing devil's advocate to that argument. Number one, with the style of play that we play as Knicks, because the Knicks aren't so sound a lot of the time on the perimeter, he is the guy, you know, absorbing a lot of contact on the defensive end. And as a defender, he's supposed to allow someone to just rush into him and just play it straight up. That's his best way as a defender. Sometimes you can get aggressive here and there, but the most part, that's what he's doing, especially as the last line of defense. Fortunately, I wasn't able to watch the game, so I didn't see how the thumb injury happened. But the other part too, man, is like that's a thumb injury. I know it's 3 weeks; it'll hurt, but if you can come back and get right back in the swing of the things, at least we can hope that it's not going to be at least like the We Here season where it was one injury, and then he was able to come back, but then boom, another injury happened, which we all kind of suspected may have been a little bit of foul play on the part of Jakob Pertl.
Hmm. Hopefully he returns strong there. As we say hello to everyone in the chat, Van Siegfried, Melvin Smith, Kelvin T. Jones, our mayor, is in the building. Salute to our mayor, D. Ross, and Sheldon Darrell Johnson, and the notorious one, the notorious G, in the chat. Gideon, salute, guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us in the chat. We were going to acknowledge you. We just wanted to wait to get our points across. So we appreciate seeing you guys here. As Bernard Johnson as well in the chat just walked in. Salute. We got the Hawks here tonight on the road. The Knicks have a better road record and a home record. They're 2 games under 500 at home. They are, I believe, they're of course above, few games above 500. Of course, on the road, play much better as a cohesive unit on the road. This is a road team against a hot Atlanta Hawks, who's winner of the last 4 games in a row. Now they're trying to cool them off here, and not only that, keep the losing streak at 2, and just like we said, our mantra: one possession, one game, one quarter, one game, one half, one game at a time. Win that, and just keep it simple, stupid.
Absolutely. We know we're down a big defensive cog, but that just means now we need other guys to step up defensively. That's the biggest thing. From there, we know Mitchell Robinson isn't a big points getter, so can we also step up on the offensive end to, if we're not so hot defensively, can we make smarter shots, get, better looks to the rim and not play so deflated and, just play overall better basketball while our big man is down, because that guy is the linchpin to our defense. So a lot of things are going to look silly in the beginning, but the Knicks have to find a way to adjust.
Absolutely, and I believe Capella is. I had Okongwu in the lineup, starting lineup, but Capella is dressed and he's giving the complimentary handshakes and high fives. It looks like just typical. They seem to get healthy when the Knicks come into town. So Capella is in the starting lineup. So we do make a mistake on that. That was the lineup they gave us right before, and now Capella is in the starting lineup. So no Mitchell Robinson. Capella got healthy all of a sudden. Go figure.
Always happens. Yep. Always happens that
So
way.
let's bring in our 6 man off the bench, and of course, we're going to get the play-by-play. Chef Dan, always the closer on the program. Jericho Sims is going to try to be at the tip, win the tip off against Capella. Capella wins the tip, and we're off on the way. Friday night here with the BX Sports Jedi Network with Chef Dan. Let's go. Murray, bounce pass here to Capella. Capella now hands it over to DeAndre Hunter. Hunter takes the jump wing, and he got it. 2-0. So early lead for the Atlanta Hawks. Brunson over to Grimes. Grimes now back over to Jericho Sims. Top of the key. Randle actually is Brunson. Back to Barrett. Barrett now driving. Stops. He's driving in the paint. He puts up the chop and he got it. R.J. Barrett going strong to the hole. So we're even at 2 here. Here's DeAndre Murray. Murray down. Elbow jumper. And that's in and out. And he gets the bounce. So that's good. 4-2. So both teams hitting immediately here. 4-2. Here's Brunson. Brunson now bounce pass to Randle. Back to Grimes. Back to Brunson. A minute into the game. Here's Brunson. Double team. Passes to Grimes. 9 on the shot clock. Randle's going to shoot the 3 ball. And Randle misses. Rebound by Murray. So he's trying to amend from that bad game he had. Here's Trey Murray. Actually, Trey Young, excuse me. Young makes the 6-2. I combined both Murray and Young. Look at that. 6-2 here. Here's Randle. Randle now. Grimes. 3 ball. And he got it. Quentin Grimes. Optimum Grimes for downtown. 5-6. Here's Murray. Murray now. He's going to answer his own 3. And he misses. And deep rebound and right into Murray. Back to Hunter. Back to Capella. Capella now. And Grimes with the foul. And count it. And 1. Chance for a 3-point play for Clint Capella. Now, those deep rebounds, the guards need to get those deep rebounds. A lot of guys standing around.
That's a complete mismanagement between RJ and Grimes.
Capella looking for a 3-point play. and he gets it. So it's a 4-point lead for the Hawks here. Here's Brunson. Brunson going strong to the basket. Count it, and one. Jalen Brunson will try to complete an old-fashioned 3-point play. Van says he's going to change those bets. Brunson hits the 3-point play here. Gets the free throw. Knicks down by 1. As Trae Young will bring here. 2 minutes gone by, and he passes it around. Here's Collins for 3, and Collins hit the 3 ball from downtown. So Brunson, Knicks trail by 4. Brunson back over to Randle. Randle one-on-one with Collins on the left wing. He jab steps, and he got him in the air, but he drives, he goes, and he misses, and rebound by Collins. I like that job by Randle trying to go to the basket here. Here's Trae Young. Young now. Young passes it over to Capella, and Capella lays it in. Give Trae Young an assist there. No Mitchell Robinson, and that's all they're going to try to do all night here. A preview of we saw 2 years ago in the postseason. Bounce pass to Grimes now. Grimes back over to Brunson. Brunson for 3, and he nails it from downtown. Jalen Brunson. So Knicks down by 3. Back and forth pace here. 6 points for Brunson. Here's Trae Young. Young now got bumped by Grimes, and Grimes picks up his second foul. That's a tough one to lose Grimes early, Chef Dan.
Yeah.
Although Quickly's been playing really well, but Grimes brings another level of height and defense.
But at least
Young hits the first free throw.
Sorry. At least we get
No,
Quickly
go ahead.
and Brunson together on the court.
So Knicks down by 4, and he goes 2 for 2 from the line. It is 16-15. Knicks down by 5. 3 minutes in, as Brunson now on the left wing. Brunson bounce pass to Randle. Randle from the top of the key 3, and he got it. Julius Randle hits his downtown, his first bucket. So Knicks down by 2. Here's Murray. Murray from the elbow, and he got it. So Murray with a jumper. Knicks down by 4. Brunson back to Randle. Randle now. Randle jab steps. He's got Capella on him. Now he's driving. Back, spins, back again to Brunson. Brunson now on the elbow. 8 on the shot clock. Brunson puts up, and he got it with the left layup. Scoops. Love it. So no panic there in Brunson. Knicks down by 2. Now Trae Young with a 3. And Trae Young in and out. Rebound by Jericho Sims and stolen by Murray. That was a little sloppy there between Jericho and RJ. Murray now. Actually, it was floater by Trae Young. Knicks got to take care of the ball there. Can't turn the ball over. 20-16 here. So 4 minutes in. Hawks already 20 points, 4 minutes in. Here's Barrett. Barrett. He goes to the basket. Knicks down by 2. So this is a high-scoring game between these two teams here. Knicks are 8 of 10. Actually, 7 of 9. And Hawks are 8 of 10. And make it 9 of 11. 22-18. So right now, no defense. Kind of looked like an all-star game. Brunson. Here's Barrett. Barrett now. Barrett driving. Barrett scoop. And he got it. R.J. Barrett. Knicks down by 2. 5 minutes gone by here. Here's DeAndre Hunter. Hunter backing in on Brunson. Fall away. And he got it. Hunter. So both teams are hitting from everywhere. 24-20. It looks like a game out in your local courts outside. So here's Brunson. Brunson. He gets a double team. Brunson stops. Over to Randle. Randle top of the key. He's going to shoot the 3 ball. And Randle misses. Rebound by Capella. Here comes and hands it over to Trae Young. Young is going to bring the ball up. Young driving. driving, gets in the paint, puts it up over to Capella. Capella misses. Capella again. He misses again. He misses the tap. Rebound by Randle. So he had two opportunities but couldn't cash it in. Here's Randle, and they're gonna say blocking foul. Please make sure you hit those like buttons as we have a timeout on the floor. So both teams are shooting and hitting everything, Chef Dan. They're throwing everything in. The ball is finding the ocean from all angles.
Not a lot. Well, defense optional. I'll just say that. Defense is absolutely optional tonight.
Especially on the Hawks. Barrett, Brunson with those scoops. They those finger roll scoops. They're just no worries whatsoever.
None, but the one thing I can say that is a bit worrying was that inbound steal right there. That's the Hawks
Yes.
getting an extra possession. And with Mitchell Robinson down, we don't have an offensive rebounding machine. And he is currently one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. So those are extra possessions we can't give up because we don't have any of our own.
Absolutely. As we say hello to Darnell Davis in the building. Mr. Davis, salute. Mr. Davis in the building. Happy Friday. Good to see you, brother.
Another possession we gave up was that deep rebound that we spoke about earlier. That's two
Yes.
extra possessions we've given them. And that's lead to what already? A 4-point lead? It's two possessions.
Yes. You nailed it. Perfect. And that the Knicks are a team that is challenged with the three ball. They're 29th in the league and 3-point percentage made. And also they're not that good. They gotta hit their free throws. They gotta everything for them when the opportunity presents themselves, they gotta hit when it comes either to free throws, the open threes, etc. And of course you can't give up extra possessions. And one thing about the Knicks we gotta say they're really good at, they don't turn the ball over a lot. They take care of the basketball. They can afford to turn the ball over, especially if they're not hitting the three ball the way they did. They only hit 5 threes last week, last game, on Wednesday. Steve Mitchell hurt his thumb on the rebound. It kind of bent back on Brandy Beal. He was trying to go guard Brandy Beal, and he hurt his elbow, his thumb.
Ah, okay. See, that's not so bad.
I like that. They asking Toppin about it. He says, he mentioned the two centers, and he goes, "We also got bigs like me and Julius Randle." Asking without saying it, give me some more playing time. And I'm a little bit disappointed on Obi Toppin as well. He hasn't been really been aggressive. And of course, we'll wait for halftime on that when we before we get there, because I also want to lay into a little bit of Obi Toppin, and Chef Dan knows how much I love and adore Obi Toppin, but I want to lay into him as well as Randall hits a shot here, gets his first free throw, 21-24. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line. So Knicks down by 2. Oh, by the way, we had a Caputo sighting last game. He was in the chat. He was causing his usual Caputo havoc. It was nice to see him around. As Hunter brings the ball up, Hunter driving, stops, turns around, bounce pass here to Murray. 11 on the shot clock. Murray in the top of the key. He's getting a screen by Capella. Switch here by Sims. He shakes the jumper and he misses. Rebound by Randle. So Randle, Knicks could have a chance to tie or take the lead. Here's Randle now. Randle back in, fall away, and Randle ties the game at 24. So we're all leaving at 24. Holiday, the other Holiday brothers in the game. Here's Hunter. Hunter's going to shoot the three ball, and he misses. Deep rebound right to Capella. Back over to Collins, and stolen by Brunson. Brunson with the ball. In vain. Knicks turned it over. Randle could not chase it over, but the Knicks are playing good defense there. Brunson took a little bit of a shot there. Let's see.
I wish he would have bounced it off of Holiday. Heat of the moment stuff.
Absolutely. So we're all even at 24. Hawks will get the possession underneath their basket. Holiday will bring the ball up. Over here to Hunter. Hunter backing up. Back over to Holiday. Holiday driving up. Put it up. And he misses. Fight for the loose ball. Jericho last touched it. So Atlanta will maintain possession under the basketball as we say hello to Jose Melo. Jose Melo in the chat. Salute Jose Melo. So Hawks will inbound. Murray. Hunter takes the elbow jumper, and he got it. So good execution there on the inbound play there by Atlanta. 26-24. Eric Wallace, salute. Eric is in the building. Salute, Eric. As here's Barrett. Barrett now. Top of the key. Barrett now driving. Stops. Spins. Back over here to quickly. 7 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. Randle now. 4 on the shot clock. Randle makes his move. Back in. 1 on the shot clock. Now have to put it up. He puts it up. And he got it. So good timely shooting here by Julius Randle. We're all even at 26. 9 points for Julius. 3 of 6 from the field. Here's Murray. Bounce pass here. Spins. Puts it up. Okongwu misses. Rebound by Julius Randle. All even at 26 here. 4:25 here. Here's Randle driving in the paint. Randle, Euro step. Puts it up. It's good. Knicks take their lead. 28-26. Just over 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Murray will bring the ball up. So Knicks with 14 points in the paint while the Hawks have 10. Here's Murray driving. Puts up and loose ball. Stripped away. Last touch by Brunson. The ball underneath the basket. Atlanta Hawks will retain it. Like Chef Dan says, when Julius sees the Hawks, he sees red like a bull, like a toro. He goes ham. He goes nuts. Hartenstein checks in here as they inbound the ball over to Collins. Now Collins driving, spins, put it up, and that gets the bounce. He gets the bounce, so we're even at 28 from 10 points, 10 feet away from the paint. We're all even at 28 even. Quickly, we'll bring the ball up here. Quickly now. Back over to Randle. Randle's going to shoot the 3 ball, and that's there. Hartenstein is there, and right there in the nick of time, in the right place at the right time, Hartenstein gets the UFO, and he scores 30-28. Here's Trae Young now. Young, now he wants to reset. Quickly, he gets a screen on Hartenstein, back over to Bogdanovic. He shoots the 3 ball, and he gets the bounce, but misses. Rebound by Quickly. Bogdanovic misses. Here's Quickly now. Quickly snake dribbles. Quickly, and he got fouled there. They're going to say offensive foul on Quickly. A little body shove there. Okay, they're going to call it like that tonight. Hopefully they see that when Trae Young does that with his little skinny self. So just over 3 minutes here. McBride in the game. Knicks up by 2. Bogdanovic on the curl. Back over to Trae Young. 12 on the shot clock. Now he picks up his dribble. Picked up by Barrett. Step back for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Julius Randle. So Knicks with a 2-point lead here with just under 3 minutes played left in the quarter. Here's Randle. Randle back over to Quickly. Quickly now driving. Quickly puts up the floater. It's good. 32-28. So the Knicks have a 4-point lead. Here's Trae Young. Young now. Young. He's going to shoot. No. Passes it. Back to Holiday. 13 on the shot clock. Holiday drives. Puts up. And he misses. Loose ball. Fights for the loose ball. Okongwu comes up with it. Okongwu back over here to Collins. Collins for 3. And Collins misses. But right in the right place in the right time is Holiday. Holiday now driving. Holiday back out again. 10 on the shot clock. Another possession here by the Hawks. Gets it in deep to Collins. Collins. And he got it off the glass over Randle. So extra opportunities for Hawks, keeping them here. They're down by 2. Quickly, bounce pass here to Barrett. Barrett now picks up his dribble, gets a screen by Hartenstein. He has a 2-man on him. Passes over to Hartenstein, give and go, but Hartenstein couldn't handle it. Off the rim, comes up Holiday. Here comes the Hawks. Here's Trae Young. Trae Young now. Behind the back, Trae Young now in the paint. Puts up the jumper by the front line, misses. Rebound by Barrett. So Knicks with a 2-point lead here, just under 2 minutes here. Barrett now, RJ Barrett, and he got it. RJ Barrett. Here's alley-oop, Bogdanovich, and he got it. Knicks got sloppy in their transition. Here's quickly, and they're going to call a timeout. Timeout, New York. Ooh, it's a fast pace, 34 to 32 points here. You got close to 70 points in the first quarter, Chef Dan. It's a lot of offense.
It's a lot of offense, not a lot of defense. It's I don't know what to say. It's just not a lot of defense. Neither team is electing to play defense. And the Knicks, what's even worse is it's one thing if neither team is playing defense. You can't give up these offensive rebounds that you're giving up. Because now it becomes a different type of game where if if both teams weren't playing defense and let's say our team gets in rhythm before theirs does, they're always going to get chances because we're giving them extra shots.
You're right. The extra opportunities right there, those extra opportunities there on that possession, it's hurting the Knicks here. I know that right now the Knicks are just down up by 2 still, but just think if they were to just take care of one and done or limited the second opportunities on the glass, we're talking about maybe a 6-point lead.
It's 3 possessions we could think of right now in the first quarter
Mm-hmm.
already. So now if you limit 2
Absolutely.
of those and you just allow the lucky bounce when that happened. Like you said, that's a 6-point lead.
6-point lead. And you're gonna need every point. You're regardless of what we think of or not, you're still down a starter in Mitchell Robinson. No matter what, you're down a starter. No matter how much you want to sugarcoat it, he's a valuable piece to the Knicks.
Not only that, but it's a defensive starter. So now you
That's
like
even more clutch, which you
careful.
just said.
Yeah.
Wow, you hit that perfectly. I didn't even the way you just defensive starter, because he is extremely important, Chef Dan, on that team. He is extremely uber important.
I'll say this. If people think it was bad when we didn't have Grimes, there's going to be some games where we're going to be like, damn, Mitchell Robinson was worth the contract.
They were 4-4 without him. They were a 500 team without him when he got injured the 8 games earlier. Randle has 6 straight games with 15 rebounds. He's got 4 already. Wow. As here, McBride now with the ball. McBride gets a screen by Harkenstein. McBride driving, puts up the shot, and he misses by Harkenstein, and they're going to say offense above the cylinder. Basket interference. So Hawks will get it, trailing by 2 here. Here we go. Trae Young will bring the ball just over a minute left here in the quarter. Here's Young now. Drunk now drives, puts up the shot, and he misses. Rebound Okongwu, but he loses the ball. Obi Toppin passes over to Quickly. Here's the Knicks on a fast break. Emmanuel Quickly, and he dunks it. Emmanuel Quickly with the stuffer. Nice. Knicks up by 4. Under a minute here. Here's Holiday. Holiday now. Back over here to Okongwu. Okongwu here to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has a double team. Now he eludes. Back over. Here's a 3 ball. And he hits it. Jalen Johnson from downtown. So it's a 1-point game. You can't have these tertiary players come off the bench to hit these 3 balls. Here's McBride. Bounce over here. Harkenstein gets it back to Quickly. 29 seconds. Quickly now jab steps. 10 on the shot clock, quickly in the paint, back over to Toppin. Toppin now. Toppin driving. Toppin going strong. And Toppin dunks it in. He used the force. 38-35. That's the most comfortable Toppin has looked since he got back from the injury there. 38-35. I hope this is the start of some good things for Obi Toppin. And he was on notice. Hopefully he gets going. I got his butt on notice. And there's a foul to give there by McBride. Oh boy. As they inbound the ball here, Trae Young inbounds here to Holiday. Holiday, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Holiday putting a jumper, and he misses. Rebound by Hartenstein, and that's it. At the end of the first quarter, Knicks up 38-35. A high-scoring offensive quarter. If you wanted some offense, you got it. Over 70 points here. Wow, 73, 72 points to be exact. That's a lot of offense here for the first quarter to open up the game. And of course, the Knicks have a 3-point lead. Chef Dan, what's your thoughts there? I know you're going to do the second quarter here. This is a lot of offense. I hope they have some more offense for you.
I like. Are you gonna be surprised if two people on each team get new career highs in a stat based on the way this first quarter's going? Like how?
Oh man. Let me answer this real quick question here. Of Steve, Giants
See,
all day, Steve. Giants all day. No, even ask the question. Nobody wants no manure eating Eagles.
Steve, Steve.
Man, he knew it. He was. I was gonna. I was gonna. I'm still gonna lay into Obi Toppin a little bit here.
Yeah, he's not exempt from that halftime speech.
Oh no.
Matter of fact, if you start playing well tonight, that's even more of a reason for you to get the halftime speech.
Yeah. This time instead of going dry, he's gonna get a little bit of lubrication on that Riemann.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm, calm.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Real quick, Chef Dan. I know we dislike seeing Julius Randle wear that Dallas nasty cowboy uniform. Because we don't. When you wear that uniform, you turn into caca. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed with Jalen Brunson wearing the Eagle. I understand why he went to college in Villanova, in the XYZ, but I'm not giving it an exemption. I was very disappointed in Brunson.
I mean, no one was really there to guide him to the right team. That's all I can say. No one was there to guide him. Someone
I
was
could
there.
give him a. I don't even want to give him a pass. I understand McNabb and he's very dynamic XYZ, but Randall. I mean, the Cowboys. Come on.
As Hartenstein has the ball over to Barrett. Barrett driving, floater, got it. Extend the lead to 5. 40-35. So Okongwu has the ball over to Bogdanovich. Now Griffin, floater, misses. They kick it back out. Bogdanovich for 3, and that's off the mark. Topping the rebound. Quickly bringing the ball up. And the Hawks already have 7 offensive rebounds. Something to look for. Quickly
Mm-hmm.
working the dribble over to McBride. McBride driving, kicks it quickly for 3. That's good. They say his foot was on the line. 42-35. Murray with the ball, gets a screen. Murray drives, floater, and he got it. McBride has the ball. They get it over to quickly. Quickly with the screen. Over the Toppin. Toppin. 4 on the shot clock. Toppin got to make his move. Fall away jumper. Misses. Murray with the ball. 10-20 here. Murray stops. Mid-range jumper. And that's good. So Knicks got to find a way to slow him down. And generate some competent offense as well. Bride with the ball. Over to Barrett. Barrett working baseline. Kicks it out to Quickly. Quickly fakes it. Now he's driving. Driving. Good defense by the Hawks. And Quickly was able to get him out of position and gets the layup with the OG old man footwork. Murray driving, stops, pops, misses. Toppin and Hartenstein with the rebound. They get it over to Barrett. Barrett gets a screen. Barrett driving, floater, and he got fouled.
With the absence of Mitchell Robinson, I think RJ Barrett's gonna get his numbers are gonna get ballooned. And I know before the free throw shows, I don't think it's because they don't work how assist. He's just gonna pick up the slack. That's just my
Yeah,
hunch.
yeah. So Barrett hits the first free throw. Hits both free throws. Knicks up 46-39. Murray being hounded by McBride. Murray driving, kicks it to Okongwu. Okongwu fouled and one. Knicks were not paying attention.
Bad foul by McBride there. Harkenstein cannot allow him to cut in front of him there either.
Okongwu hits the free throw. It's a 4-point game. Brunson back in the game. Brunson working, takes the floater off the mark, and almost fumbled, but the Hawks come up with it. They kick it out, and Collins hits the three. It's now a 1-point game. 46-45. Knicks up by one. Kick it, McBride for three, and that's good to answer right back.
Good
49 to
job.
45. Murray has the ball. Murray driving. Murray keeping the dribble alive, takes the floater, and that's good. Two-point game now. Brunson has the ball, kicks it out. Grimes back to Brunson. Brunson gets the advantage, steps, floats it, and Toppin with the slur. 51 to 47. Knicks up by four. Murray driving. Murray takes another floater, and he hits it. So Knicks have got to do something with that floater. Brunson, double team, now over to McBride. McBride jab stepping, driving, kicks it out, Toppin for three, and that's good.
Uh-oh.
Back to a 5-point game, 54-49. Murray, once again, takes another floater, and that's good. So Murray already has 10 points here in the second quarter. Brunson has the ball. Fakes the handoff. Now he's driving. Brunson spins, fall away on bogey, and got it. 56 to 51. Back up to a 5-point game. Murray takes a three, and that's off the mark. Hartenstein over to Toppin. Toppin bringing the ball up. Toppin gets it over to Brunson. Brunson working the dribble against Collins. Brunson driving, takes the floater, got it. 58-51, and the Hawks call timeout as they need to talk things over. Knicks are on a roll.
Good job. Good job. Good job there. Boy, Toppin must have heard me. I put it in the force because he's starting to get a breakout game.
Not really a breakout game. We can see him just hitting some shots right now, and that's good for his confidence. But breakout, we've seen Toppin break out before
I know, but this is the best in a long time we've seen him
in
though.
a
That's
while.
what I
So
mean.
yeah,
That's
it's
the
like
yeah. I take the words breakout.
breaking out of the rut. Yeah. Darnell Davis, he said Hawks and the Knicks play the same way. We have to adjust more. You have to adjust more defensively. Um, I don't think we play the same though. I like
Not yet.
realistically, not yeah. I don't think we play the same. Like I, this is weird to say with the Hawks having Trey Young and Dejounte Murray, but I have more confidence in the Knicks offense than I do in the Hawks offense because they're not really like I don't know how else to say it. It's just the shot quality looks different.
You know what's yeah, Van. You're right. Grimes with the too early fouls. I wish he's not on the floor currently
Oh no,
with the two
yeah,
fouls though, but he's gonna have a big impact in that third quarter because he's gonna. I'm just high on Grimes for some reason. I'm just
no,
super high on him.
Tips put him back on the floor.
He did okay. He did okay.
Yeah, you had to do something because Murray already got 10 points in the quarter.
All right. And I know Kelvin said about you rep your team no matter what, even if you're a real fan. Absolutely, I get that. I wear my
Yeah,
Knicks gear around the city of Orlando, but when you're professional, you're getting paid by the city of New York. Or even if you're a Yankee fan. Listen, I love the Yankees. Everybody knows I do the Yankee watch along. LeBron loves the Yankees. I have a problem when he wears the Yankee hat, being a representative. If it wasn't with Cleveland, Miami, or LA, hey, wear the Yankee hat. I love the pride, but you're a professional. You're getting paid by an organ. Professionally, you shouldn't be wearing other cities that you don't play for. That's just me. That's just me.
yeah, but at the same note, we expect these athletes to be human.
That's true. They do put their
So,
pants on one leg at a time.
hmm
Oh.
so Young has the ball. Young working around stagger set. He gets almost fumbled the ball, but gets it back. Now working around, takes a mid range shot, and that's good. 58-53. Back to a 5 point lead for the Knicks. 6:10 here left in the first half. Give and go with Toppin. Brunson has the ball. Brunson driving. Brunson working. Gets the floater off the rim. Rebounded by Capella. Young gets it over to Okongwu. Now to Griffin for three. That's off the mark. Topping the rebound. They get it over to McBride. McBride runs it up. McBride gets a screen. McBride has a switch. Driving. Takes a mid range shot. And that rims in and out. Capella the rebound. Young bringing the ball up for the Hawks. Young driving, kicks it out. Collins for three, and that's good. 2 point game now. Brunson and Knicks call timeout.
Yeah, you can see that. Up by two there. Don't forget, guys, man. I want you guys to join us tomorrow. It is the big, big, big playoff watch along. It is the Giants taking off the Eagles here. We're gonna have the watch along. I'm gonna post the stream once we finish here tonight with the Giants in the divisional against those Eagles. Please join us. We will be cheering the Giants. Let's go. Let me bring back right, go back in here. There. Sorry about that. Just wanted to take a minute to ask you guys to come on. Please join us. Come in, say hello, say a quick hello. Come on in, join us in the chat, watch along with us. Even if you're not a Giant fan, we would love your support to be in the chat, even just to shoot the breeze and have a conversation. And just go, even if you pop in on a Saturday night. I know Saturday night, everyone wants to go mingle, shake their rear end at the club or have a few cocktails, but just come on in and say hello.
I unfortunately won't be able to join the watch along. I have to go to work, but I will be supporting in silence at work with my Giants gear right underneath.
Absolutely.
Damn, I want to watch that game. We deserve this.
Do you have the Powerball app, Chef Dan? We need you.
Powerball.
Oh, it's at halftime. You need to get the Powerball app. Play some Powerball, so you could play. You could play your lottery tickets online. It's the app for it's about I think it's 400 plus million. Let's hope you hit it. Let's go play it. Put there, And matter of fact, we should do. There's the Cash app. Let's put Chef Dan a couple shekels on his Cash app so he could play the Powerball app. So if he hits it tonight, he doesn't have to go work and he could watch the Giants. As a matter of fact, then he could take us to the Super Bowl. Hey, if you put it out there in existence, it comes true. There's authority in the word, man.
I'll buy part of the Giants.
Yeah, but first let's start off with taking us to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I take care of my people first.
We'll take, Bills, Giants in the Super Bowl. We'll see Kevin T. Jones and we'll watch him miss the kick wide right and we'll celebrate.
Ooh, yeah, most definitely. He'll be upset, but we'll tell him, hey, you'll get him next year, right?
We'll get him a Johnny Walker on the way out. Here you go. Blue label.
So Grimes gonna inbound the ball. Gets it to Randle. Randle over to Sims. Back to Brunson. Brunson over to Grimes. Grimes takes a three. That's off the mark. Sims the rebound. Over to Barrett. Barrett. Driving. Barrett spinning. Fall away jumper. Got it. Barrett getting comfortable with that jumper in the mid range. That was another shot that a lot of people said needed to work for him. 60 to 56 is Young. Thought about the step back, now gives it to Griffin. Griffin takes a three now, and that's good. Randall has the ball. Randall fakes the handoff, now working against Collins. Bumping against Collins, takes the floater, short, gets his own rebound, pump faking. Draw, double team, doesn't get it, and what do they call? Out of bounds, but I don't understand. Why not the foul call?
Charles Smith Memorial. Where is Agent Super Argo? Look at that. A fan won $10,000 hitting a half court shot. Man, everybody's hitting everything tonight.
A lot of fans are hitting half court shots. I can see why the Knicks changed the reward to lottery ticket. As Young driving, stolen by Brunson. Brunson working like a cornerback, a New York Giants cornerback, kicks it. Barrett over to Randall. Randall to Sims. Sims sidestep, got the dunk.
Give him an assist, baby.
Yep, 62 to 59. They kick it to Young, back to Murray. Murray over to Young. Young over to Hunter. Hunter working against Brunson. Takes the floater. That's the mismatch. 62 to 61. It's a 1 point game. Brunson driving right side, kicks it out. Grimes open for three and got it. 65 to 61. Back up to four. Young gets it over to Collins. Back to Young. Young driving now. Young stops, keeping the drive. Good defense by Grimes, and Capella was able to clean it up. Knicks were almost able to come up with another steal. Brunson has the ball. Brunson driving, gets it over to Randle. Randle steps over the screen. Randle driving, spinning. Randle and travels. I don't see him. I didn't see him move the pivot foot. Young pushes it up to Hunter. Hunter bumping, spins, and they call a foul. And he misses the first one. Ball don't lie.
Here we go.
65 to 63. It's up by two. It's the second one. It's a 1 point game. Brunson almost got a cutting Grimes, but the Knicks able to pick it back up. Randle driving, kicks it out. Nice good ball movement by the Knicks. Kick it, and Randle with the dunk, and that should have been a 3 point play. As he got a poster on Capella. Young, bumped by Grimes, and doesn't get the bucket.
Sorry, Dad. Chewing on that card candy. My fault there, Kelvin. Didn't know that the feedback was coming that loud.
It's that
Apologize.
Opus
My
quality.
apology.
That's that Opus quality. Yeah, we all saw that, Kelvin. As Young hits the first free throw, goes 2 of 2, back to a 1 point game. 67 to 66.
Yes, I was advertising for hard candy. We need a sponsor.
Brunson driving. Brunson pivoting. Fall away jumper. That was air ball. Hunter gets the rebound, bringing it up. Hunter almost slips. Kicks it out to Collins. Now over to Murray. Murray over to Collins. Collins working against Randle. Collins and offensive foul on Collins.
Ooh, he even put his foot up. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. We're not gonna say. Brunson drives, fakes him out, and gets the bank. Knicks up by three. 69 to 66.
Ooh.
110 here left in the first half. As Murray has the ball. Murray driving, stops, takes another floater. 12 points in the quarter. Brunson has the ball here. 50 seconds. Brunson driving. And they call an offensive foul on Brunson. I don't.
That was soft.
That was soft. So Young lobs it, and nice defense by Sims, able to break up that alley oop. Quickly has the ball now over to Randle. Randle driving, pivoting, almost and turns it. And they say it was knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. Still Knicks
Ooh,
ball.
they
25
were lucky
seconds.
there.
Yep, lucky.
Ooh.
16 on the shot clock. Brunson gets it over to Randle. Randle guarded by Hunter. Randle dribbling. Randle spinning. Fall away jumper. Got it. 71 to 68. Young bringing the ball up. 10 seconds left. Young being blitzed. Young kicks it out. Murray for three. And that's an air ball. And that ends the half. 71 to 68.
High scoring, high scoring, high scoring. 71 to
Knicks,
68. Wow.
Knicks 71 points, 71% from the field.
No, they're the offense is here. Look for the Knicks to do some defense. The defense will get adjusted once they allow Grimes to play. He could play a little more tighter. I'm not saying that the whole team revolves around Grimes playing defense, but he's able to play a little more perimeter defense because he's got 2 fouls now. He don't have to worry about sitting for the rest of the whole quarter. He'll be more aggressive, and also all the team, all the players around him will get more aggressive. Their defense will adjust here in the second half.
And hopefully, when defense, as far as defense adjusting, hopefully the Knicks, being the team that they are, is the more structurally sound defensive team that, the good habits that we've seen them build up, they can execute those, especially in the third quarter.
Exactly, exactly. Those, of course, muscle memory, good habits. When you play winning basketball all season, in good habits with defensively and getting into that, and those things are muscle memory. I always a big compliment on that. Like you said, Chef Dan, the Knicks shot 71.4% from the field on the road. That's 30 of 42. They while holding the Hawks to fifth, but Hawks, believe it or not, that's impressive. 53.8%, 23 out of 52. But here's the Knicks are 6 of 10 from the 3-point line, 60% from three. Hawks are 5 for 15, 333 from three. The Knicks are 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 7 of 8 for the Hawks. The Knicks are out rebounding the Hawks 17-16, but they're losing the battle 8-3 on the offensive board. Knicks with 14 assists, the Hawks with 17 assists. So both teams are unselfish, getting some easy opportunities for their teammates. 3 blocks for the Knicks. Believe it or not, with no Mitchell Robinson, they lead the block party 3-0. 2 steals for the Knicks, also 2 for the Hawks. 7 turnovers, though, for the New York Knicks. This is why the game is a little bit close. When they protect the basketball, they play much greater. 7 is a little too much for our liking. Knicks with 42 points in the paint, while the Hawks have 30 points in the paint. Let's go to the highs here of individual. Murray with 16.7 assists for Murray with 2 rebounds in 17 minutes of action. Followed by John Collins, 13 points, 19 minutes, 2 rebounds. Trae Young, 12 points, 6 assists, 16 rebounds of action. Clint Capella played 13 minutes, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. 9 points for DeAndre Hunter in 1 assist, 1 rebound, and 15 minutes on the floor. Okongwu played 11 minutes, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 points for Bogdanovic, 1 assist, and 10 minutes of action. Griffin played 9 minutes, has 3 points. Aaron Holiday, 6 minutes of action, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Jalen Johnson, 3 points, 4 minutes of action, 1 rebound. For our Knickerbockers, the high man, and the Knicks have been shedding, of course, balanced scoring here, and of course, the 3-headed monster. Julius Randle, 15 points, 16 minutes of action, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Jalen Brunson, 14 points in 18 minutes with 4 assists. R.J. Barrett, 20 minutes of action, 14 points, 1 rebound. Jericho Sims, 13 minutes of action in his first start with 2 points, 2 rebounds. Quentin Grimes was in foul trouble, played only 10 minutes with 6 points and 2 assists. Quickly, 14 minutes on the court, 8 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Isaiah Hartenstein, 11 minutes, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 points. Miles McBride, 10 minutes of action. He has 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Toppin, 8 minutes of action, 7 points, 1 assist. Now, I left Toppin for last because I was wanting to lay on him because I was a little disappointed with him. He's not being aggressive. He's camping in the corner. He's going back into a shell that he did in year one. After I know, listen, we know that the first year when he became a rookie, the first game of the season, he got injured, and he took him a while to recover. And if you think about it, he had a really lackluster year one as a Knick. My point is, he's revert back to that. Is he fully healthy? He's gonna have to talk to the team if he's not healthy. But tonight he's been aggressive. I was gonna say, you know what? As we say hello to Miss Janine England, salute Miss Janine. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad to see you. Always great to see the gracious Janine in the chat with us, always joining us. And again, I was saying to myself, you know what? If we have an opportunity now that Mitchell Robinson is injured, and I was also getting on the Mitchell Robinson fed up of being injured, and it could have, and I'm glad I didn't record anything or didn't say anything at the moment because it was emotional. I'm gonna be totally honest. It was an emotional moment for myself, being frustrated. I know it's only a 2 game losing streak. They've been playing well, etc., etc. And I was like, you know what? If you have an opportunity to trade for Miles Turner and you can include an Obi Toppin and bring in a Miles Turner in here, and Toppin fits the Indiana Pacers. And as much as I love Obi Toppin, I say, you know what? I don't see any ceiling, or I don't see anything greater for a Toppin to really do here in New York. He has a logjam there at power forward with Randle. You could play Turner at 4, at 5, if you wanted to. And I was and it was an emotional. I'm going to be honest with you. It was an emotional moment that I was, contemplating when on Wednesday to Thursday night, that I was thinking about that. I was like, and I almost recorded a podcast and put it on I was going to put on the audio about my feelings. And I was like, Toppin I'm gonna give him one more game. He's gonna show me something. And I'm still kind of um on the fence. And as much as you know that everyone knows how much BS Sports Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi Toppin, all that, I graciously love Obi Toppin. But if there's an opportunity to improve the team and he has to be part of it, I'm as much as that hurts me in my heart, and depending on what we're getting back, if we're going to upgrade this team, I gotta have to try to include him in it. I'm sorry to say that, because if we're not moving Randle, where is this kid going to play at? He's not a center in the NBA. He's not going to play center, and the coach is not going to play him in that position. So I'd rather have him, for his own detriment and his own well-being, and go elsewhere, like in Indiana, and flourish. And I paused and I hesitated on that, Chef Dan, before, and I just said it now, contemplating it, and that's where I was going to lay into. And because also I'm probably frustrated with Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna go as far as you. It's an 82 game season.
Yeah,
Coming off of an injury, we've seen highs and lows of Obi Toppin. We know what he can be. We know what he should be right now. Um, in regards to that trade idea, it sounds good in theory, but I don't think the grass is always greener. Not only that, but I'd rather work through a contract negotiation coming up with Obi Toppin than Miles Turner. Because if you trade for Miles Turner, the indication is that you want to win now. And
and
we
that's
see the
that's
Knicks
what.
want to win now, but there's also you have to play with, also the Knicks also have to play with that fine line, because they were shown through that Donovan Mitchell trade once again, not to harp on whether we should have traded for him or not, but they were shown through that trade that, hey, you guys did not make your young guys look good. They're high pedigree guys, cool, this, that, whatever. But they don't look attractive enough to be anything. So they still they had to go through that. I believe the Knicks have to go through that regardless.
Yeah, and one of my thought process, just to just listen me out here before, my thought process was, okay, Toppin, Coach Thibodeau doesn't play him much or doesn't trust him, allow him to play these minutes. And Randall's still going to play with the shortened rotation close to almost 30. Let's put 37, 38 minutes a game. Let's say that. Let's just for argument's sake. It's just, he's playing probably close to, and you bring in you bring in Trey Turner, and you could play him at the four, at the five at times if you want to move him. Randall's friend, they work out in the summer and they work out off season. You're keeping now that mindset of Julius Randle. You don't have your understudy in the wing there where you feel pressure. He could possibly, it could be a good thing and a bad thing. I'm trying to get the pros and cons with it. And Randall maybe says, all right, Toppin is not here. He's not gunning for my position. I could play now. This is they team is backing me up. It could go both ways. It could go good. It could go terrible. But you have Turner where Mitchell goes down, or vice versa. Now you have it in the East. You have your size disparity. Like I always kept saying, the damn teams in the East, the Raptors, the Cavaliers. You know that. Not to sound like a broken record. I know you probably, here we go with the size disparity over and over. But at the end of the day, I always say you can't teach size, and you bring in a Turner with the size, and you take away all that hoopla. I said maybe that's why I was like, damn. As much as I hate to even put it out in the air that you might have to move him, trade Toppin. That's why I came to that realization. Maybe it was like I said, it could have been a frustration thing in a long 82 game season. But damn, I just had to at least have that conversation, or bring that out here with you. Maybe talk me off the ledge.
Um, that's not if it's for Turner, I really don't see the upside in that. There's some
Okay.
defensive upside here and there, yeah. But remember, we're trying to get scoring off the bench. And Miles Turner is a boomer bust type of player. Same thing with Obi Toppin. You're either gonna get a really good night or you're gonna get a night where it's like, damn, this guy didn't exist on the floor. And what's gonna frustrate you is those nights that he doesn't exist on the court. You're like, he has too much talent to not exist. At least with Obi Toppin, you have the excuse of like, hey man, you've had some, you had a coach that jerked with your playing time here and there, and now you're finally starting to see some consistency in your role. Not only that, but you're fulfilling your role, and it started opening up other things. Like we see the story with Toppin. He just has to get back in rhythm, but he got hurt just as we were about to see another evolution of Obi Toppin. I'm not ready to give that up yet to see, because we still have to see that. And I know we didn't play him enough time to see that.
Okay. All right. I hear that there because I was also saying, this guy is already established defensive player in the league in Miles Turner. Thibodeau likes to play his veteran or established players that he knows was going to get in, night out. Toppin is still an enigma, a mystery, X, Y, and Z. And that's why I was like, is it time to really have that conversation across that bridge of a Toppin trade, moving in? But me personally, listen, I hope that Toppin pans out and Toppin is actually takes Toppin makes it here in New York. Of course, he's a kid from Brooklyn. He's a homegrown talent from the city. He lives here. He grew up here. He knows what it is, and he knows what the Knicks mean to the city. How much beloved it is. And if he becomes a player to help him get over that hump and become a folk legend, he's never gonna have to buy a steak dinner in New York ever again. And I believe he still doesn't have to buy a steak dinner in New York. But just think of the upside. You know, being a king, a local kid from New York, helped the team get over the hump, a 50 plus, let's say 50 plus year drought, etc., etc. Even if he's not the main focal point, but being part of that team, it's just something phenomenal. And, all of us dream of being part of, as a child or growing up, or even if our grandkids or kids, in most of our cases, if they could play. So, you want him to do well, but it's a freaking business at the end of the day.
Yeah, and the other thing too is like, if I am trading him, I'm trading him outside of the conference. Why would I want to see this
Yes,
kid 3 to 4 times a year?
absolutely. He's going to hurt us. As we say hello to
Especially,
big task at hand.
especially if he blows up the way we all think he's gonna blow up.
Exactly. Exactly. The upside that Obi Toppin might have. But remember, when Obi Toppin, one of the big scouting reports of the NBA when on the draft night was he is the most NBA ready player to come out of that draft at that position. When we drafted him back then, he hasn't, injuries, maybe something, injuries, um, fitting in on defensive assignments and so forth. Didn't have a point guard for the first 2 years. Peyton didn't really, or whatever. We all know the merry-go-round that happens, the excuses. But now it's time for him to actually break out of that shell and now start getting into taking over games. And at least in the second unit, he's gonna have plenty of opportunities in that second unit to want to showcase and show that he belongs. And you know what? I gotta make I want to make it tough on this front office. They got to make a decision on my ass. Excuse the French. And that's what I kind of want to see from Toppin. At least the second half going forward here. Make the front office have to make a tough decision. We're gonna pay this guy some money because he's playing above and beyond a second unit player, and he's finally developing. And there's something here, or we're gonna have to move on, from him. That's what I want. I want him to force the tough, have us ask us this tough question. That's what I want.
You're not wrong with that. That's the only thing we could ask of him to do tonight is just play try and find a consistent way to have them force the issue.
Indeed. As our agent is in the building with big task at hand. They're both in here. It's good to see you guys as we start here. The second half here with the Knicks with the ball with a 71-68 point lead as Brunson now gets double teamed back over to Grimes. Grimes rises for three. And that's front of the rim. Deep rebound back to Grimes. Grimes had it and knocked away with Murray and Trae Young, and then left to an easy opportunity for the Hawks. They're within one now. 71-70. So here's Brunson now. Randle over to Grimes. Back to Brunson. Brunson now keeps his dribble now on the right wing. Back to Randle. Randle job steps. He's going to shoot the three ball over Capella, and that's off the mark. Jericho Sims, but no. It was tapped over here to Young. Hawks would take the lead here. Here's Hawks. Young for three. And he got fouled. Not a good foul to Quentin Grimes. Grimes having a rough game here. Picked up a quick foul here, early start of the third quarter. Third foul for Quentin Grimes. Is the team's first here. Grimes will sit on the bench immediately. So Grimes cannot get in a rhythm whatsoever. They're going to check the call on the review. See if it's a flagrant foul here. So this could be a 4-point swing. Now, he did not allow him to land as he steps back. Grimes, it might not be there. It might not be, but who knows with this officiating. There was no malicious intent on it, but let's see if they're going to hold it to the letter of the law, because he could have twisted his ankle coming down there as a Grimes. He goes horizontal, not vertical on that. He lunges in. So they might call that. There might be a flagrant foul. Let's see. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully not. As the Knicks fans, we don't want it. It is a flagrant foul because it's Trae Young. They're gonna protect Trae Young as much as possible. So it's a flagrant one on Quentin Grimes. So 3 free throws plus possession for the Hawks. So Grimes having a rough game. That flagrant foul, there. So, and then that turnover, and he hits the first free throw. So the game is tied at 71. Hawks could take the lead here. And the Knicks trail now by 1, 72-71. Hawks have another free throw plus the possession here. So He hits all three of the free throws as quickly will come in for Grimes. Hawks with the lead, 73-71, and they have the possession here with the flagrant foul. Don't forget, hit those likes as kickball there by Brunson. It helps our program. Don't know the significance of the like button. It really helps our program. We really could use the all the likes possible. As Hunter over to Young. Young now top of the screen, and Young razzle dazzle, and he scores 71-75. So that's a 5-point play. 5 quick points there for Trae Young. He has 19. Hawks now with a 4-point lead. Here's Barrett now. Barrett on the left wing. Barrett now driving. Puts up the shot. He tried to get Jericho Sims, but no, turning over. Here comes the Hawks. Now here's Trae Young for 3. And he misses. Deep rebound. And Brunson had it. Lost it. Hawks will retain it. Knicks got to secure these balls. I have to get these loose balls and not give the Hawks another opportunity. They get another shot clock, and they retain the Hawks. As they inbound to Capella. Capella now over to right to Murray. Murray back over to Hunter. Hunter got fouled by Jalen Brunson. So he was in the air, caught him. So that's the third foul on Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks team third foul. Hunter will inbound the ball to Murray. Murray now on for screen. Another screen, double screen. Now he's in the paint. Pulls up the floater. Misses, come up short. Lose ball. Murray again puts up another floater. He got it. So another opportunity point, and the Hawks are on a run. 77-71. Hawks with 7 straight points. Here's Brunson. So 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now Jalen Brunson now double team. Back to Randle. Randle now 9 on the shot clock. Has Murray on him. Randle now pounding the ball. Passes it over to Brunson. Brunson's going to shoot the 3 ball. And that's off the mark. 1 and done for the Knicks. Knicks getting cold here. They're ice cold to start here the third. Here's Trae Young now. Trae Young feeling it now. Trae Young now. Bounce pass. Puts up the floater. And that's good. So we have a timeout on the floor. Down by 8. Not a good start there. They cannot have these kind of starts in the third quarter. 11-0 run to start the quarter for the Hawks. Knicks down by 8. Ugh.
Terrible start to the third.
That
Terrible
five
start.
that was a 5-point play right there with the 3-pointer and the flagrant.
Knicks right now undisciplined defensively.
They need someone to answer right now. I know Brunson usually the guy that does that answering, but you how much time you're gonna get to go to the well so much often. You need another guy to come up here. I know in last game in the fourth quarter was a Manuel Quickly show. Manuel Quickly cut the lead down to 7 before the Wizards went on a run themselves, but they need someone to come up here up big in this timeout.
And Quentin Grimes chose a terrible game to be unsound defensively tonight.
Yes, agent, our defense is horrible tonight. Absolutely. The defense has not been up to par tonight. Absolutely.
Mm.
No rebound, no contesting. Yeah. Ball needs to be moved around. Indeed. So we're back to Atlanta. The Atlanta Hawks have a 11-0 run here. 21 points for Trae Young here. 11 in his quarter. So he has 11 in his quarter. He's 7-7 from the free throw line. And Brunson. So let's see the Knicks can score if this timeout here. Here's Barrett now. RJ Barrett driving back over to Randle. Randle from the corner 3 from the right side. He in and out misses. Capella comes up with the rebound. So the Knicks are still scoring this here to start here the third. 3 minutes, almost close to 3 minutes gone by. Gets it in deep to Murray. Murray now back over to Capella to Collins. Collins spins back over to Murray. Murray 9 on the shot clock on the right wing. Murray now bounce pass here to Collins. Collins for 4. He's gonna put the shot and got it right over R.J. Barrett. So Hawks with a 10-point lead. 81-71, 13-0 run for the Hawks. Brunson over to quickly back to Randle. Randle back over to Brunson. Brunson got bumped there, no call. And Murray. Now here's Brunson. Now Brunson driving, puts up the floater, and he misses. Jericho Sims had the ball, loose ball. Jericho Sims comes up with the rebound. Kept it alive here to Randle. Randle now on the right wing, 1-on-1 with Capella. 8 on the shot clock. Randle got fouled, puts up the shot, and he will go to the line for 2. So that's the first foul on Chris Capella. Capella now, Clint Capella with his first foul. So Randle will go to the line for 2 free throws, trying to stop this drought. So almost 4 minutes with no buckets, 3.5 minutes with no buckets for the Knicks. Randle with 15 points here with 5 rebounds, 6 of 14 from the field. Randle hits the first free throw, so the Knicks cut that drought there, 72-81. He has another free throw coming up. And he misses. He goes 1 of 2 from the line. Capella comes up with the rebound. 81-72. Knicks down by 9. Here's Hunter. Hunter now on the right wing. He has Brunson guarding him. Passes it over to Murray. Murray steps in for 3, and that's good. So Murray knocks down the 3 ball. 84-72. Here's Brunson. So Hawks now starting to percolate a little bit. Bounce pass here to Barrett. Barrett now behind the back. Barrett has a double team, knocked away right into Randle. Randle now with the ball. Randle driving in. Randle bumps, count it, and 1. Chance for a 3-point play for Julius Randle. So he has a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Exactly 8 minutes left in the quarter. So that's the Knicks' first field goal. Almost 4 minutes. And he misses it. So Randle misses 2 free throws here in a row. Knicks down by 10. Young shoots the 3 ball, and Young hits the 3 ball. So it's a 13-point lead. The Hawks, everything going right for them. 87-74. Hawks are 7 of 9 in this quarter. Knicks are 1 of 6. Third quarter of doom. Hopefully not. Here's Brunson. Brunson bounce past to Jericho Sims, puts up the floater, and he rattles it in. 76-87. Knicks trail. Here's Trae Young. Young now. He's going to shoot the 3 ball. Young is feeling it, and he shot an air ball. So Young feeling a little spicy there. Misses on that air ball. 87-76. Brunson will bring the ball. Randle back to Brunson. Brunson now has guarded here. Double team and Randle open for the 3 ball. And Randle hits it from downtown. So Knicks 5 straight points here. 87-79. 5 minutes gone by in the third. 21 points for Julius Randle. 6 in his quarter. Here's Murray. Murray over to Hunter. Hunter now guarded by Brunson. Hunter driving in. Back over to Murray. Murray fakes the 3. Now he's driving. Stops. Pull up. And in and out. Rebound by Randle. 87-79 here. Randle with Knicks with the ball. Randle now over the right wing. Randle 1-on-1 with Collins. Now bumps him. Spins. And they're going to call a late offensive or traveling call. That was extremely late there. Randle does not agree. He thought he was going to get called for a charging, and the referee couldn't call a charge, so he decided it was going to be traveling. He did kind of shuffle his feet, though.
He shuffled his feet. He traveled.
87-79, as Young will bring the ball up here. So that's the 10 on turnover for the New York Knicks here. Hawks only has 4. Here's Trae Young. He passes it, stolen by Barrett. Barrett had a ball on it. It's still in play. Barrett now. Alley-oops to Randle, and they score. So transition there for the Knicks. Now by 6 now. 87-81. Their defense getting in the passing lane is helping the Knicks here, propel them back. They're now trailed by 6. Here's Murray. So Randle with 8 points in the quarter. Murray now shaking and baking, driving, puts up the shot. And that is rebound. Nope. Quickly. And Trae Young again. Trae Young now stops, passes it back to Hunter. Hunter now. Second opportunities. Capella now. Capella underneath the basket. Bounce pass here to Collins. Back over to Young. Young now driving. Puts up the floater. And that's good. Trae Young with the floater. Second opportunities hurting the Knicks here. Not getting the loose ball. 50-50 ball going over the Hawks into their hands here. They trail now here, 89-81 with possession here. Here's Barrett now. The lead is 8. Barrett driving. Barrett and blocked by Capella. Here's Murray over to Collins. Collins could not get the alley-oop. Knicks will have it. So Hawks getting a little cute there. Knicks trail here by 8. 5:25 here left in the third with the ball. Here's Brunson. Brunson bringing the ball up here. Knicks down by 8. Brunson. Brunson now driving in the paint, driving, pass it to Randle. Randle thought about the 3 in the corner. Randle, good closeout. Now he shoots it over Hunter. He got fouled. Count it and 1. Chance for a 4-point play. 4. Woo! So Julius Randle go to the line. But he's got to hit his free throws. He has missed 3 straight free throws, Julius Randle. And he hits the free throw. Completes the 4-point play. Knicks trail 89-85. So 12-0 run from the Knicks and 11-2 run, 12 points for Julius Randle in this quarter. Murray now calling out a play. He passes it to Hunter, catch and shoot 3 ball, and he misses. Fight for the loose ball, rebound, comes into the hands of Randle. Knicks with the possession here. So 7 rebounds for Julius Randle. Randle now. Randle step back for 3. And that's front of the rim. Deep rebound. It came up short. Hunter comes up with the rebound on the right wing. Hunter now. Hunter's going to shoot the 3 ball himself from the right wing, and he nails it. So those swing plays, 92-85. You got to contest there. Can't let them have an open 3 ball. Those are swing plays that hurt the Knicks. 92-85. They had momentum, and they give up that back again to 7. Here's Brunson. Brunson now, one-on-one with Trae Young. He's backing in. Here's a double team by Kongu. Here's Young again. Back over to Barrett. Barrett 2 for 3. And R.J. Barrett! So timeout on the floor. So we got a timeout on the floor. Wow. Knicks trying to make their best as possible to come back here 88-92 with exactly 4 minutes in the third quarter. Don't forget, hit those likes. Hit those likes.
Tough road game. We are on the road, though.
Especially the Hawks, who's been a winner 4 in a row, and the Knicks won a 2-game losing streak.
This is Randall's quarter so far.
Yes, indeed. He's helping. He's putting the team on his back.
Yeah. This game would be a lot more lopsided without Julius Randle. and the efforts he's played this third quarter. Like, it's been amazing. Salute to Julius Randle, man. Hopefully, if we can find some way, coming off the bench for Quentin Grimes to get some rhythm, especially here in the fourth quarter, because we need him to do something. We need all hands on deck.
This is going to be an all hands on deck type of game. You said that perfectly. It is. It's going to be everyone. We personally, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. He's just been having a tough game getting in foul trouble. Is Quentin Grimes, man. The perimeter defense, him and he just could get back on the floor and not get those silly fouls. It's just one of those games that it's just not his night. Wow. So Randall with 12 of the Knicks 17 points in this quarter, Chef Dan. 12 of the 17. We're talking about cooking. You should appreciate cooking like Chef Dan is Julius Randle on the court. As they get the ball, they hit a Hunter for three, and he hits it. Hunter starting to hit a couple of important threes here in the third quarter. 95-88. Brunson with the ball. Brunson quickly in the game. Now Brunson puts up the floater, and Brunson misses and rebound by Collins. Bogdanovich will bring the ball up. 95-88. Bogdanovich now back over to Young. Young now driving. Young puts up the floater, and he misses. Rebound by Jericho Sims. And there's loose ball foul. It's about time they call a loose ball foul on Trae Young. He's been whacking all game on those loose balls. So it's Trae Young's first foul. So Brunson will bring the ball up here. A little over 3 minutes left in the quarter. Brunson back over here to Barrett for three. And Barrett, loose ball, and loose ball, last touch by the Hawks. So Collins could not secure that rebound. Knicks will have an opportunity with exactly 3 minutes left in the quarter. They get a new shot clock, 14 underneath the basket. Is Brunson who's going to inbound, trailing by 7. Here's Barrett. Barrett in the left wing. He's driving in the baseline, puts up the shot, and a lot of contact. But Jericho Sims is there to clean it up. Sasquatch with the dunk. 95-90. Here comes on transition here. Okongwu sends it back out here to Collins. Here's Trae Young. Young now. Pass it over to Bogdanovich. Back over to Young. 13 on a shot clock. He has quickly. Knicks are moving on their feet. Trae Young now. Jab steps. Now he's working on quickly. Stolen, but right to Bogdanovich for three. And that in and out. Rebound by Jericho Sims. That was always halfway down. Here comes Randle. Randle on the left wing. Knicks trail by 5. Randle moving. Spinning into the paint. Back over. Tripped over right into Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson puts up the shot, and he got fouled. So he will go to the line here. Knicks trail by 5 with some free throws. So Knicks trail by 5 with 2 free throws here from Jalen Brunson. He misses the first one. Brunson goes 1 of 2 from the line. It's 91-95. Knicks down by 4. We're 2:17 here. Hawks will bring the ball up here. 15 points for Brunson, 7 assists. Here's, ball poked away, but Trae Young kept the ball alive. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. Quickly call for a foul. Second foul on Manu Quickly. Quentin Grimes will return here with 2:08. Hunter will inbound the ball here. Trae Young, 12 on the shot clock. Here's Young driving. Passes to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich now back over to Hunter. Hunter fakes the three. Back over to Bogdanovich. He's going to shoot the three ball, and that's in and out. Rebound by Hartenstein. So the last two shots have been in and out for the Hawks here. Down by 4. Knicks trail by 4 with possession. Here's Brunson. Brunson driving. Stops. Back over to Randle. 13 on the shot clock. Randle now top of the key. He's driving. Randle goes strong to the basket. Count it. And one. Julius Randle. Here we go to the free throw line. Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. What a quarter the Julius Randle having here. Could cut it to 1. 93-95. And he hits it. So we have a three-point play. Knicks down by 1. So Randle now with 30 points, 11 of 20 now. 7 rebounds, 3 of 9 from Young, mid-range. That misses. Rebound by Julius Randle. Give him another rebound. His 8th rebound. Randle now bringing the ball up here on the right wing. He has a double team. Here comes a triple team. And they got fouled there, reaching. Hunter, his 3rd foul. Now Julius will go to the line for some free throws. They're over the limit. So Julius has a chance to tie and give the Knicks a 1-point lead if he hits both free throws. So Randle will go to the line here. 1:22 left in the quarter. And he hits the first free throw. We're all even at 95 here with another free throw coming up. 95 all. And he gives the Knicks a 1-point lead. He goes 2 of 2 from the line. 96-95 with 1:20 left in the 3rd quarter. 32 points for Julius Randle. Here's Brown's pass here to Okongwu. Okongwu puts a wild shot. Counted and 1. So Okongwu, you can't have Okongwu do those type of plays, Chef Dan. No chance in hell.
And it's Hartenstein with that hand on the back. You move the hand on the back regardless. Let the play develop.
98-96. Hawks with a 2-point lead now. Hawks back by 2. Here's Brunson back on to Randle. Randle thought about the 3. Randle loses the ball. Randle over to Grimes, and Grimes with a nice dunk. Give Randle an assist there. We're all even at 98. Under a minute left here. Here's Trae Young. Trae Young moving quick. Trae Young puts up the floater up the top, and Okongwu there makes it to tip it. 198. Brunson directing traffic here. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson still keeps dribble. Bounce past the Grimes. Grimes back over to Quickly. Quickly fakes the 3. Now he's driving. Back over to Randle. Randle now puts it up strong, and it was blocked by Okongwu. So he got his shot blocked. Here's Trae Young. Young now keeps a sick dribble. Back over here to Hunter. Hunter driving. Hunter puts it up, and he missed it, but they call it an extremely late foul on Hartenstein. Well, extremely late
challenge.
There was no foul there. He just sold out. And Thibodeau's gonna challenge.
That's a terrible call.
Of course, this is a simple. Every NBA officials, they suck.
That's
Especially this is the same crew that had that bad game against the Toronto Raptors. Same officially rating crew that we had on Martin Luther King Day.
Is
Mm-hmm.
what's his name
It's
there?
Jada Kiss, the Jada Kiss look-alike.
No. He's not there.
Yeah, he is. Jeff Dan. Take a look at it again.
No, Scott Foster was part of the officiating crew on MLK Day.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. But 60 was there.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you see the 2 minute report excuse on why RJ Barrett didn't get the and one on on the dunk?
So cheap. So
It
cheap.
was disgusting.
It didn't alter the shot of the
Didn't
dunk.
alter his speed, velocity, trajectory, or so then what is it and one?
Exactly. You know what that's called? Don't bullshit a bullshitter. That's what that's called.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
They kept a call. These officials suck. They could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
He never. What left foot? I'm looking at the replay. I don't see the left foot. There is no foot trip. That's a, oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
This is nonsense. This is nonsense. The league is nonsense with the officiating. They're nonsense. If I know you want to be innovative. If you know how I protest. If I'm the but there's money involved. You can't bet NBA games in the state of New York. You want to stay until the officiating gets changed. And of course, he hits the first free throw. 101.98. You want to make you yeah. That's how you hurt people. Make a. You can't bet NBA games in the state of New York.
I'm
101
surprised.
98.
I'm surprised the NFL was able to find more people betting through investigations and kick people out, and somehow the NBA has been this perfect utopian organization.
There you go. 102.98. Yeah, nothing's perfect. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson stops. A lot of contact, puts up the shot, and count it, and one. Now try to cheat on that, zebras. Oh, sorry. Let me go back here. Got a little excited there with the memes.
So we know someone in New York bet the over on the points.
Of course. He's probably sitting in Humberto's clam house right now, eating some calamari.
No, not yet. The game's still coming.
They already passed the over, right? It was 203.
Not yet. 226.
Okay, 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 okay. As Brunson will try to complete a 3-point play, and he does. 101, 102. Knicks trail by one now with 6.9 seconds on the quarter. Here's Hunter. Hunter now. Hunter, 3 seconds. Hunter's going to put the three ball at the buzzer and in front of the rim and will come up short. So after the end of three, 102, 101. We go into the fourth quarter. Knicks trail by one. It's a high scoring affair. The team who has the better defense and who could control the paint or the glass here will probably prevail with the victory tonight.
Yeah, someone's got to clamp down defensively at some point, and also for the Knicks, in order for them to win, they have to stop giving up these offensive rebounds because we are losing terribly in that battle, and it's not like it's all Capella. It'd be one thing
No.
if like if it was him because of the height disparity, but it's just we're not boxing out.
Yes, the technique on the box out is what's hurting the Knicks here. Now here's a weird thing, Chef Dan. I remember we were talking about Toppin, laying into him. He didn't play the third quarter.
That's why we need a lot of scoring coming off the bench. We need him scoring, Quentin Grimes. We need something from him. I know he had that dunk, but we need more from him. RJ Barrett's going to be playing with this bench unit, so we need him to continue that that first half of efficiency that he had, 6 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3 point line. We need more of that.
Yes, and the Hawks have 11 offensive rebounds, Chef Dan. 11. That's way too many. Knicks have 6. But although the rebound disparity is 28-27, Hawks have a 1 rebound advantage over the Knicks, but 11 of those are on the offensive glass. That leads to 11 extra offensive possessions, including the 10 turnovers. So you're looking at 11 with 10. You're looking at almost 22 extra possessions for the Hawks here. The Knicks are fortunate they're only down by 1 going into the fourth quarter.
Yep, yeah, absolutely right.
And they're still shooting 63.5% from the field. So they're shooting well, but they're allowing the Hawks to stay in. Hawks are shooting 51% themselves. It's just that extra possessions.
And I bet if you cut at least half of those extra possessions, that percentage drops. So the Knicks have got to clean it up here. So we're about to start the fourth quarter. Hawks bringing the ball up. Murray over to Bogdanovich. Takes the mid-range pull-up, and that's good. 104 to 101. Knicks down by 3. As McBride's bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Barrett. Barrett curling. Stops. Pump fakes. And misses the shot. Hawks with the rebound. Bogdanovich bringing the ball up. Bogdanovich for 3. That's off the mark. Kongu to rebound and gets the layup. So another offensive rebound. Knicks got to find a way to clean that up. 106 to 101. Barrett has the ball. Barrett keeps it. Kicks it out. Topping for 3. That's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Hartenstein gets it. Barrett for 3. And that's good. Knicks down by 2. 104 to 106. Murray driving, stops. Murray bumps, takes the floater, and that's good. Knicks down by 4. It's quickly driving, kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett tightly defended by Griffin. Barrett driving, drive it, spinning. He's keeping the dribble alive, working, backing him out. Takes the floater, off the mark. Kongu to rebound, over to Murray. Murray bringing the ball up now. Murray driving. Murray pivoting. Kicks it out. Bogdanovich fakes a 3. Now he's driving. Kicks it out. Murray back to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich for 3. And that's off the mark. Barrett the rebound. Barrett. Dribbling. Gets a slip screen. Barrett driving. Pivoting around. Barrett kicks it out. Topping for 3. And that's off the mark. Hartenstein keeps it alive over to Quickly. Quickly over to McBride. McBride for 3. And that's in and out. Second unit is struggling right now. They get it over to Collins. Collins pivoting. Collins floater is good. So the Knicks are just giving up everything in the paint. Lead back up to 6 for the Hawks, 104 to 110. So McBride right now being taken advantage of as a mismatch. Argo, you said we need stops. Absolutely right. We definitely need stops. But more so, man, we need more offensive production to at least make this somewhat of a game because I think our starting unit can outplay this team's starting unit.
This is uncharacteristic of a Knicks team to give up 110 points.
It's not that uncharacteristic. You really want to know what the big difference is? Look up at that lineup data with Mitchell Robinson and without.
I got you there, but could it be a little bit fatigued now too?
It's a little bit parts of that. A little bit you have to add in the fact that this team that we're playing without Mitchell Robinson, you see, especially gives us fits. See how much paint looks they're just getting freely.
And the perimeter defense hasn't been. I know you can't stop a Trey Young, but you could contain. Haven't done a good job too much of containing Trey Young.
Trae Young hasn't been the issue. It's been
I
DeJounte.
yes, is
Trae
Murray.
Young, like he had that one flurry in the third quarter that helped create the separation. But really now you're having Murray who's been consistently there. Like whenever the Knicks want to build a bigger lead, Murray's been right there to hit a shot in the middle of the paint and just keep it somewhat of a game.
Another 20-point game for RJ Barrett, but we want to get a victory here.
As Brunson's bringing the ball up here, 9:20 in the fourth. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson gets it over to Barrett. Barrett driving. Barrett in the paint, and he got bottled up as Murray has the ball. Murray driving. Murray spinning. Murray takes the fall away jumper, and that rims in. 25 points for DeJounte Murray. Brunson gets a screen from Hartenstein. Brunson and knocked away by Murray. And Murray knocked out by Brunson. And they say still Hawks ball. And Randle replaces Hartenstein. This is the lineup we need to see. Toppin and Randle. Murray inbounds it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich gets the switch, steps back mid-range, and that's good. Knicks down by 10, 104 to 114. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson driving, layup, off the mark. Collins may have blocked it. As Murray spinning, floater got it. And Knicks cannot stop him in the paint right now. And Brunson gets fouled on a drive. He draws the foul, so he's heading to the line. Brunson hits the free throw. Hits the 10-0 run for the Knicks. Kills the 10-0 run for the Hawks. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Knicks down by 11. Murray bringing the ball up. Murray gets it over to Griffin. Griffin driving. Griffin pivoting. Griffin fall away jumper. No good. Okongwu gets the reverse slam. They get it over to Randle. Randle kicks it out, topping, fakes it. Now shoots the three, and that's off the mark. Kick it out. Bogdanovich fakes the three. Now he's keeping the dribble alive. Kicks it out, and Okongwu gets fouled and one.
Everything going the Hawks way, man.
Yep. Yeah, Toppin got to be better at rebounding. He misses the free throw. Knicks down by 15. 6:45 here left. Still a lot of time. Brunson has the ball. Over to Quickly. Quickly driving now. Quickly gets it over to Randle. Randle double team. Kicks it to Sims. Sims over to Barrett. Barrett for three. And that's off the mark. Rims in and out. Collins gets the rebound. Knicks got to get something going offensively. Bogdanovich driving. Bogdanovich layup. Easy. And the paint is just open. And Brunson driving. Fouled before the shot. 5:55 here left. Randle gets the inbound. Randle draws the foul on Collins. So Knicks inbounded as Brunson has the ball. Brunson driving, kicks it, and Sims open for the slam. And Atlanta calls timeout. So 5:41 here left. Knicks down by 15.
Uh, man, they're taking it on the chin Friday night here. There's still time here, but man, that's a tough one.
I don't know if they have it because defensively, no one's stopping anything in the paint. And now you're starting to see like the another issue with Sims is that once he gets screened off in the paint, he can't make his presence known. At least Mitchell Robinson, he's such of a mismatch physically that once they get in there, his height already proves the difference. And the guys that were saying like I don't know whoever, some people in the chat saying Mitch doesn't do anything. Now you're seeing it, man.
No, Mitchell Robinson is a big important key to this team. But you know what they say: the best ability is availability, and that's what's that you could say Mitchell Robinson hurts. And if you want to say a negative on him is the availability, but he is a big part. Don't get me wrong;
I,
he is
Kev,
needed.
I mean,
It's a
that
freak
point is
accident.
moot. No, but the point is moot right now because he's not here, and we're clearly
Of
seeing.
course, of course. No, Chef Dan, you're right. It is moot. It is moot. It is moot. but they're walking in quicksand. They're playing defense in quicksand. This is,
Yep.
could it be fatigue? That's why I keep asking. Is it fatigue there? Because you went on a nice stretch, 9 deep minutes. The minute police, I know the minute police wants to go after Thibodeau, like always, but I don't know. To me, I think it's just I think it's the minutia of a long 82 game season.
Here's the crazy part: we're not even in like the Knicks are none of the Knicks players are even in the scratch the top 10 in minutes played this year or average minutes. So we return back from commercial break. Ugh, we got to face the Raptors on Sunday.
I know.
Murray bringing the ball up. Murray gets a screen. Murray pivoting, kicks it out, and Hunter shoots another three. 107 to 125. Knicks are being outscored in the fourth quarter right now, 23-6. As they kick it, Barrett for three, and that's good. Knicks down by 15, 110 to 125. Young with the ball. Young driving, step back, has to kick it out to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, step back for three, and that's good. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson over to Randle. Randle to Sims, and Sims gets the dunk. So Knicks got to play some defense here. And Hawks miss, and Knicks let up another offensive rebound. Sims with the rebound after another missed shot. Brunson bringing the ball up over to Randle. Randle pulls it out. Randle driving, almost stolen, and it was stolen. And a take foul. It's the free throw, 129 to 112. Young gets it, puts up a three. That's off the mark. Sims the rebound. Barrett driving. Barrett pulls it out over to Randle. Randle for three. And that's off the mark. 3:30 here left, and it looks like the Knicks have nothing left.
They're in trouble.
Nah, it seems like the Knicks are waving the white flag right now. Based on the way they're playing, the Knicks don't have that umph. Murray hits another mid-range shot. Knicks have got no contesting.
Of a timeout here. It's time for him last 3 minutes. Let these guys on the bench play. Show us, let them play, let them, because it's a long season. You're not going to get anything by keeping them out on the floor for 3 extra minutes. Let the bench empty out the bench, get the deep bench in there. You got a game Sunday. You're on a 3 game now, a 3 game losing streak. There's nothing. It's not going to hurt no matter what, even if you lose by 25 or for 2 points. Just play the bench. You gave up 131 points. What is he worry about? Just play. Get the Sky McClivo in there. Get Sky in there. Get guys in there to play. Fournier. Get something. Just I don't want to see. I don't want. Brunson is important. Randall's important. Barrett's important. They do not need to be on the floor.
It's Tibbs, man. It's any amount of time left, he's gonna still keep going.
That's why he overstays his
And
welcome.
again, it looks like you're right. Quickly's in, Sims, McBride, Toppin, Grimes,
Even
Quickly,
Manu quickly. He don't need to be there.
Quickly over to McBride. Toppin fakes the three. Now he's driving, kicks it to Sims, and Sims gets the slam. So they lob it up. Sims with the steal over to Quickly. Quickly over to Grimes. Grimes for three. And that's off the mark, but Quickly gets the rebound. Quickly over to Toppin. Toppin gets it over to McBride. McBride gets a screen. McBride driving. Pulls up for three, and that's good. 117 to 131. 2 minutes remaining. Murray with the ball. Murray stops, pops, off the mark. Grimes the rebound. 150 here left. Grimes over to McBride. McBride over to Quickly. Quickly a deep three, and that's good. Knicks down by 11. 120 to 131. Minute 40 left. Young dribbling the ball. Young curls around. Young whips it out. Bogdanovich for three, and that's good. And Quickly gets fouled, so it looks like the Hawks are going to clear out their bench.
Salute to May the 4th, but May the 4th is not quickly tonight. The reason why the Knicks
Yeah,
are
clearly
are hurting
not
defensively.
like it that like that. I don't even.
Not tonight though.
Yeah, I can't. It's not even that. Like that statement as the Hawks almost came up with the turnover, but turned it over themselves.
Oh, so they playing Ski and Diacono. Okay.
Yep. So Knicks pretty much cleared out the bench here. Is Grimes attacking, gets to the rack, 122 to 134. Minute left. Hawks are gonna win their fifth straight. Knicks are gonna lose their third straight. Holiday dribbling. Holiday floater, and that's good. Grimes gets it over to Toppin. Toppin over to McBride. McBride pulls up, and that's good. Knicks down by 12. I can hear your background, Jedi. And they hit another long deep three, 124 to 139. So that'll be the end of the game here as the Knicks lose 139 to 124.
Ugh, this is not good. As they lose this game here, Knicks with a 3 game losing streak. Man, they gave up 139 points. That what bothers me most of all. Ugh, they just more what the Knicks could obtain here. They were just hitting all the shots. And here's the one thing. Let me ask the chat. Let me ask the chat a quick question, guys. Please, before you guys depart. If I'm telling you I could give you these players right now, Kevin Knox or Cam Reddish, who would you take? And the reason why I asked, Kevin Knox is getting minutes on the freaking Pistons. This guy's sitting on the bench doing nothing. Ugh, and I'm not saying, and it has nothing to do with tonight's game. It doesn't have nothing to do. Has nothing to do, and they would have not won with. I'm not saying they would have won with Cam Reddish on the floor. Has nothing to do with it. It's like, what are we doing here? Why we got players that don't make sense?
Kev, those are two different teams. You know what the Pistons are going for.
I know that, but damn,
That's why they can afford to play Kevin Knox as much minutes as he can. Because it's like it's like, so what if we play him? Especially with Cade Cunningham injured as long as he has, you know where they're going for. And not for nothing, man. Like I said, I love Cam too. But when Cam was on the bench, we went 14-9. We went on a winning streak. Like, I know he played some great basketball for us sometimes, but the one thing Cam was consistently good at was being inconsistent. One night
that's
we were
true.
getting that, one night we didn't know what we were getting.
That's true. He was extremely inconsistent, extremely very inconsistent. At least since he's been in the league, put it that way. Even with the Hawks, he was inconsistent. He's been an inconsistent player. I'm not gonna say he's end all be all great player, but damn, there's some nights that you could try to go to him and see what he got, other than just leaving him on the shelf. Even Fournier at times, it's just like rinse and repeat. But that's what happens when you lose games. You start pointing fingers and wondering what answers. But when everything goes well and wins, we don't even look. We don't even bat our eye to look at those that way either.
We're
So
not gonna bat an eye and look at those guys. Realistically, like, to tell you the truth, the guy that really, like, it would be Cam to take over the place over Deuce McBride because of the height, because we've seen him have defensive tenacity. But that defensive tenacity wanes. Not only that, but we know what Cam Reddish thinks he should be. He thinks he should
uh,
be a guy that should be a high usage player.
that's true. He's thinking more above his. He's trying to outkick his coverage. That's the
Exactly.
thing. That's the problem. And I think that attitude um translate on the team. He think he should be getting X amount of time when he really not really. And then you know what? Then you get nothing. I think that's what the problem with Cam Reddish. I think that's what his problem is. He believes he belongs with starter minutes, starter moments, but then he doesn't put or he doesn't put the work or he doesn't give the results. And then when they reduce him, he's like, "Well, I should get more." And that's the clash. I'm thinking with Cam Reddish. That's what I'm thinking. But also, I know I'm May. You say Deuce until Quickly's move. You move quickly. Deuce is not going to give you what Quickly's giving you. No way in
Yeah,
hell.
it is impossible. Deuce could not even, and I love Deuce McBride. He was great in the G League, but he couldn't put up the numbers that Quickly was putting up when on the West on that Texas Triangle trip that we had. It is
Yeah,
just impossible. And like tonight we felt what we felt tonight, and we're gonna feel throughout majority of these games is missing Mitchell Robinson. And this game we could have potentially set a good precedent because there's four key possessions this comes down to. It's three in the first quarter where we gave up offensive rebounds, and then the one in the third possession where Trey Young scored 9 points all on himself. Those are the four
yeah.
instances you can point to. Nick should have been, they should have had a heightened sense of urgency. That's the only thing I can say right there is having a man down, have a heightened sense of urgency to take care of the things you need to take care of. You lose this one, you don't learn that. Well, you lose this one, that means you learn the lesson today. Coming up, you playing against the Raptors. That is a perfect opponent to have a heightened sense of urgency against.
Yeah, we shall see what they'll do here. I know immediately that all the pundits, all the speculation, Serge Ibaka, and so forth. I don't know if he could even give you anything back at his age for what they need. He's going to be in a defensive liability. It's like getting another Harkenstein, to be honest with you.
He's gonna get switched out. He's gonna get put on the switch. They do the same thing with Mitchell Robinson. It's just that Mitchell Robinson has length and he has more youth in his legs, so sometimes he can, outkick the coverage like you said earlier. Sometimes he can use that length to be foundationally sound and go, okay, here's where I need to be. Here's where I'm gonna be, and then I can, at least just make them a tick slower, make them a second slower.
Yeah, I we'll see. May 4th says if Duke's got same freedoms. Hold on, let me highlight this before I want to comment. I want to comment that if Deuce gets the same freedoms they gave quickly, he would have averaged 20. But remember when quickly was put in the starting lineup for a while, and McBride was all alone in the second unit. McBride didn't do anything. He had the opportunity. We're not quickly on the floor, and he did not give you not even 8 points.
Thank you. Thank you. The difference between Deuce and Quickly is exactly what you said. Emmanuel Quickly, did he not start off the bench like Deuce McBride?
Yeah, just exactly. They had
Remember
the same. They having the same roles, if you ask
his
me.
rookie year? Remember his rookie year?
Yes.
Emmanuel Quickly, from his rookie year, kept pushing the question of whether he should get starting time. And now we're starting to see the fruits of that labor in where Thibodeau was trusting this kid enough to say, you know what, even though you're coming off the bench, you're gonna play starters minutes, as opposed to McBride. And I love Deuce McBride, I truly do. I was watching those G League games on the off night with Jedi. We were both sitting there watching it, scouting the other team, scouting him, going, man, this kid should be, getting all of that. But this kid gets his chance every night. We got to stop lying to ourselves that these guys don't get a chance. Some of these guys have to push the envelope themselves. And Deuce McBride doesn't push the envelope. And one of the biggest things that doesn't help him, in his case, is being a small guard and not being able to find a shot in the arc. You tell me the last time Deuce McBride confidently took the ball on his own and said, you know what? I'm going to get a shot in the arc. It's going to be a good look, and it's going to be a shot that you guys can consistently find me to go to. Because we know what Emmanuel Quickly is consistent at. We don't know what Deuce McBride is consistent at.
Correct. And I know me. I know you're saying that he's forced to give up the ball as soon as he cross half court. I mean, when you have Randall or so forth, but he also has to insert himself and he's gonna have. I know he wants playing time and he wants to do whatever is asked of him to stay on that court, especially with a head coach who yanks you if you don't do things correctly or so forth. But he McBride has to take the want that and say, you know what, screw that, I'm going for mines. A little bit of just a minor selfishness. At least when quickly his rookie year, May quickly was knocking down that floater, going in there, that floater, getting to drawing the head fake fouls, and that
And I want
earned him that trust to get more shots. McBride isn't doing that right now. Yeah, and we trust me, we all want to because here's the thing: if McBride hits and plays at least a half of what quickly did his rookie year, they'll take it because he's a second round pick. It's not going to cost the Knicks nothing to keep him cap wise, and if he's playing great because it's going to only help the Knicks. Even if he's over asked for an extension, he can only get X amount of money, even if he plays great. And it helps the Knicks. We all want him to play. Trust me, we don't want to poo-poo on Miles Bride. We want him to do great because it helps the salary cap. You get a good player with a little bit of money, you only get better.
another thing too with this statement here. You said Quickly takes 20 shots 2 full years. Has McBride ever taken 10 in one game? He actually has for a string of games. You may not have been paying attention, but the Knicks Texas Triangle, once again, if you remember, Jedi, because we called those games, how many
Yes.
times did we note that we applaud Julius Randle for saying, hey, He understands that we're down a couple of guys. So now I'm going to force feed it to Miles McBride. I'm going to let him take 12 and 14 shots. He was coming up with 1 of 14 nights. You got to, like, he's just, you got to pay attention to the games. They're right there in
To
front of you.
to
And then
to
they
the
also
point.
have the numbers down there so you can see right afterwards. And they have game logs. Please go check Deuce McBride's game logs because it's right there. I don't like the men line, women line numbers don't. He's just not hitting a shot right now.
And remember we were saying that I was saying watch out, and I said that about before the new year came in. I was like, watch out for McBride. He's gonna have a breakout game. If this kid, remember, if you look at the videos, because the receipts are there from the videos, all the videos that we recorded. McBride is gonna have one of those games that's gonna impressive. He's gonna be impressive. He's gonna get like 12 points. We're like, oh, if he gets the offense going. And he's get something, you're like, wait a minute, McBride got something to add to that, and he hasn't given that. He hasn't given and I don't think he's been in double figures in quite some time. And it's not a McBride pick on. It's not. We're not picking on Miles McBride. It's not because Harkenstein is terrible on the floor. A 7-footer.
Obi,
He's been
Obi
horrible.
is terrible too.
Obi
Obi's been
Toppin,
terrible.
preach,
RJ
preach.
Barrett, RJ Barrett on the defensive end, terrible. Like the only guys that had a there's only one good game tonight, and that was Julius Randle.
Again, Brunson was mediocre. Brunson was okay. He wasn't great. He wasn't phenomenal. He wasn't terrible. He was just mediocre.
Like it's just man, like this is the first night where the Knicks have found like the tape. They have tape now, a full tape without Mitchell Robinson and the team attacking them this way. What are you gonna do to adjust? Because I'm pretty sure the Raptors are gonna do the same thing.
Of course, they're gonna try to do that. This game was a bad game. It was a bad game defensively, May. It wasn't that it was a good game. It was just a bad defensive game. It
It
was
was
just
bad
when
defense. It's two things. One, bad defensively, and two, we spoke to this earlier. No sense of urgency.
they
Knowing
yeah,
that a man is down, you
yeah.
gotta pick up the sense of urgency. It
And at
doesn't
least
matter if
for
it's heart. They gotta show smartness now. Now they have to be smart. Like I can take tough, but sometimes they're not dependable because they don't play smart. Play smart
and
means show a sense of urgency from the beginning.
I would have loved that sense of urgency from our center position. If we didn't get, even if everyone else on the floor dogged it, if our centers, because it show next man up, this guy's not gonna be here. I'm gonna go balls to the walls, and I'm gonna try to steal this. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be the starter when Mitchell Robinson returns, but I want to steal that. I want someone. This is what I would like: someone in the center position, either Jericho Sims or Harkenstein, to want to steal this. And I'm going to play so good that I'm going to force the Knicks brass to wonder if they should start me over Mitchell Robinson. I know it's never going to happen. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. But I want these players. That's the sense of urgency we're looking for. It's not like we're going, and I don't want to think that this is a team of cutthroats, because this is a team of player. They're a team. They're a fraternity. They're a brotherhood. But I want them to play like they want to. They want to stay on the floor, and ain't no one in hell gonna take them out, because their play on the floor, their energy is so hard for the coach to remove them. And I know it's hard to do that in an 82 game season, guys. And I'm not saying, it's tough. It's a long, grounding 82 game season, traveling, dealing with the family, being a father, being a husband, being a son, whatever the case is. Um, plus playing, um, doing their jobs, dealing with nagging injuries, soreness, sleeping in hotel beds. They might not wake up, comfortable. It's all that, but we want to see. And I know it's a raw, rigmarole season, but again, they're human. That's what it shows us. They're freaking human. Toppin, yeah, Toppin needs to. I May 4th, you're 100% right. Toppin has to take the ball to the hole. He did it early, and then yes, you that perfect comment have made. He didn't do it no more. And before that, before the game started, I said at halftime I'm going to lean to Obi Toppin. One thing that's been frustrating with me, he's a 6'9" power forward. Play like a damn power forward. Stop playing like a shooting guard. You're not a shooting guard. And that's the problem with Obi Toppin. He's playing like a freaking shooting guard in a corner. And I don't know if that's by design or what the hell it is. You're 6'9". This team needs rebound. You're being outworked. You're being out rebound. You need to set some picks. You need to go pick and roll. You need to do all those different things as a power forward to get give and go, and you're not doing it. You're all you're doing is camping out in a freaking corner, waiting for a stupid three. You fake the three. You don't got the confidence to shoot it, and then it's 3-on-5 basketball. You're playing 3-on-5. You can't have that. You can't win in the NBA, especially when you're 28th, 29th in the NBA in 3-point shooting. And it's not Obi Toppin's fault. It's the team in general. It's a stat that the team owns. You can't. That's not winning. They're winning because they're playing extremely hard on defense. They give the effort, but this is the time when you're going to start seeing these type of freaking flurries where they lose 3 in a row. So now the schedule gets a little rough, a little tough. Everyone's like, oh, doom and gloom. I it's just we hope that we've seen enough good habits from this team, Chef Dan, that we know that they could play well. But then we see some stuff that you're like, why are we still making the same mistakes 2 years now?
Yeah. Um, Certain habits we got to knock out, but we also seen them build good habits. We just got to move on to the next game.
That's that's all we could right now. Right now, you can't dwell on this. You turn the page. You take the L. You take the big fat L in Atlanta, and you get on that plane of north of the border, and you go out there, and you gotta and you keep that receipt from Monday, Martin Luther King Day, in your home. You go out there and you win that game in Toronto. You go out there and you win. Go out there, do whatever you has to do, and go out there and win that game. Put this game in the rearview mirror. Don't even think about you have a 3-game losing streak. Just win. Go out there and play your game. Do what it needs to be done, whatever it needs to be done, whatever you need to clean and work out, get it. If you need treatment, get the right treatment. Just go out there. I know they're a man down, but damn, it's next man up. This is when one man goes down, this is an opportunity for someone to step up. Someone that hasn't got the minutes or has lack of minutes, who hasn't shown up, get up. And I think that's what we mentioned about the urgency, sense of urgency. And we're gonna close it out here because I don't want to seem like we're rehashing or being redundant. But that's what we're talking about. No urgency, Chef Dan.
Yep. Hopefully we can show it the next game.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I hope you enjoy the watch along, not the outcome. It's a long 82 game season. We know that the Knicks have their ups and downs. We know when they play well, what goes well for them, what doesn't go well when they don't play well. And we're just hoping that the kids or the young core adapts and change their games and what so this doesn't become a consistent habit. And of course, we see when they go on a winning streak what they do extremely well. Now, when they're losing here, we see what goes completely wrong. Hopefully, they could adjust and make the right adjustments, the right um, plays to make it stop at that. Remember, we want to keep those losing streak extremely short, one possession, one game, one half at a time. So, with that said, we want to thank you guys so much. Chef Dan, I know you're not going to be here tomorrow night for the Giant game. You'll be in spirit with us. Possibly maybe Sunday you might be working as well. But if you're able, so Chef Dan has a great adventure that he's been working. He's going to be working extremely nighttime, so we'll see him less on the watch along, but he'll be here. He'll be definitely coming on. Um, we'll definitely the watch alongs are not going to be quite the same, but hopefully the schedule works in your favor where you can return back and do the watch alongs here. Shaitan, give us your final thoughts here for first of all, give me your final score tomorrow night.
For the Giants, oh, man, some odd reason I think it's gonna be 23 or 26 to 17. Giants gonna win. I don't think they're gonna pass the 30-point threshold. If they do, it'll be off a defensive touchdown. But it's gonna be a low scoring affair. It's gonna be a high physicality football.
All right, I'm going 28-24 Giants. 28-24 because they're gonna have that. They For some reason they're gonna either miss an extra point, Eagles, or what, something along those lines where the Giants can have that 4-point advantage, and they're gonna cause Philly to try to. They're gonna have to try to score, and they're gonna turn the ball overs on downs. Giants wins in Philadelphia. I think 28-24. I can see that. I think Giants win by 4. I can't wait to call it. So please be here tomorrow night. Those that are going to watch along with us. I know that it's not going to be the same without seeing Chef Dan going bananas on here, because I love to see his reaction when the Giants win. He goes, that Viking game was phenomenal. By the way, Giants are 6-0 with the 1 seed since the last 6 games they played against the 1 seed.
I've been hearing that stat a lot. I don't even want to jinx it. Let's just get to the game.
Indeed, absolutely. So, thank you guys again for joining us here on the Return of the Knicks podcast. I am BX Sports Jedi Kev, Chef Dan, wishing you guys a beautiful Friday night. Remember, if you're drinking, give the keys to someone, call an Uber, arrive safe. And we want to see you back here on the chat. And of course, salute to everyone. Peace.